found the Barbie sewing set at Target. I have been looking for this for the longest time. It was $9.99, and on the back, there is a picture of the playset with Barbie, doll not included. There are pictures at the bottom of other playsets that are available. We have reviews for those on our channel. Let's get this out of the box for a closer look. Out of the box, we have a blue body form that is left open on the back, and it has a ribbon measuring tape. We have two blue hangers that we can hang by pushing out a small rod on the back, then place the hangers on the rod. We have a pink chair, a brown sewing desk with silver legs, and a wood grain top. I believe this is the foot pedal underneath the table, and a small storage area. There is a paperboard card that looks like the dolls have been designing some fashion. We can hang this on the small pegboard on the back of the sewing table. Many of the details on the pegboard are printed on, but there is a 3D shelf that has small plastic spools of thread that we can place on top of the sewing machine. The sewing machine sits in the table, comes with 3 swatches of fabric, a pair of stationary scissors that we can hang on the pegboard, a wrist pin cushion, and a small potted plant. I would love to make my own version of a sewing area. So you know what that means. Time for another versus. I am going to use scraps of foam board from previous projects to make a sewing table. Use a ruler to cut 3-inch strips, and remember to always have adult supervision when crafting. I need one that is 9 inches long and another that is 5. Glue them together for our tabletop. I cut 2 10-inch strips that are 1.5 inches wide. Glue them onto the end of our table. Glue on one side first. Before gluing on the other side, I cut 1.5 by 3-inch rectangles of foam board. Glue them on. I glued 2 to the top, then 2 underneath the table. Add the other side to make a tall bookcase on the end. To make sure that the bottom of my table is secure, add a small strip of foam board to the bottom for extra support. Now I have my table and a shelving unit on the side. Take leftover strips of foam board, wrap them with scraps of fabric, use tape to secure the end, place the fabric on the shelves so the dolls have a nice supply to work with. Take a plastic bottle top, glue on felt and fabric, cut wooden dowels. I cut 4 at 4 inches long, glue them underneath the bottle cap to make a stool. For the sewing machine, I made a printable that will be available on our blog, myfroggystuff.blogspot.com. First, I cut out the measuring tape on the side and lay it on the table. Cut out the templates. Take the larger one, trace it onto foam board 4 times, carefully cut them out, stack and glue them together. Take the other template and glue it onto a layer of paperboard and cut it out. At the bottom of the printable, cut out the long strip of paper, place it inside of the foam board to go around the inside, making creases where needed. Make small cuts at the corners, creating tabs that can be folded over and glued down. To clean up the inside of our sewing machine, on the printable, cut out the piece on the top, fold on the lines, glue the small template inside, then fold over the tabs and glue them into place. Set it aside. On the printable, cut out the sewing machine with all the tabs, fold on the lines, place the foam board inside, then glue down the tabs. Take the piece we covered earlier and glue it to the bottom. Glue buttons onto the back. Cut a toothpick, push one piece into the top and another piece underneath for the needle. Paint the toothpick silver. I added a small piece of foam on the side for a back pedal to complete our doll-size sewing machine. Use the printable from our doll final exam study note video to make a magazine holder and a potted plant. Take a push pin and carefully cut down the end, push it into the side and secure with glue to hold a wooden hanger from our doll IKEA closet video. Cut leftover paper from the printable into strips, roll it around a straw, use glue to secure to make a paper tube. Carefully punch holes on cardstock or poster board. Use a hole punch over the holes, glue them onto the ends of the paper tube, allow it to dry, place it on a toothpick and wrap it with thread, gluing the ends to make tiny spools of thread that can fit on our sewing machine. Cut a circle from a scrap of fabric, use a needle and thread to sew around the edge with a loose stitch, pull the thread together, add fluff, then pull the thread to close. Go through the center, over the sides, then back through the center to make a tiny pin cushion. Sketch the torso of a doll onto recycled paperboard, cut it out, repeat to make several layers, glue them onto a wooden dowel, glue the bottom onto a wood cutout, paint it with a bead on top to make a body form just like the one from our Disney Descendants video, completing our DIY sewing table. For this one, I used a lot of materials that I already had in my scrap bin, so I didn't have to buy anything. The body form was made out of recycled materials, except for the wooden dowel and the cutout. Now, I already had those, but if I had to buy them, that would cost maybe $3 total. And the same wooden dowels could be used for the legs on the stool. The bottle cap was recycled, and our sewing machine is a printable. I did forget to make scissors and the fashion sketches. However, I got the plant and the pincushion, and our pincushion really works. Let us know which sewing table is your favorite in the comments down below. We will make our printable available on our blog, myfroggystuff.blogspot.com. Thank you for joining us for another Versus. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell and follow us on Instagram at myfroggystuff and the Frog Vlog.
And you're done. Happy crafting!